survived another windy rainstorm. Looks like we've got some stuff down here. There's a lot of dead trees. There's a lot of dead trees here. Which means bigger limbs can come down. Oh, we got to move that. It seems like 3 times a week now we're getting storms. 3 times a week. And my prediction, with the old goat predictions, is it's going to be a common thing. And we'll probably get some bastard snowstorms too. To be perfectly honest and blunt with you. See if we can move this guy. Oh yeah. So, we got about 3 inches of very heavy heart attack snow. A few days ago. I didn't video that. I could not use my snowblower because it was all like I was like about 2 inches on the ground when I went to try to clean up. It was very heavy, very wet. And the snowblower would have just gone over the top of it and mashed it down. So I had to shovel it. I have to laugh when, and I've heard this all my life, lift with your knees and not your back. My knees are shot. I can just barely get myself off the ground when I kneel down. I have to hold on to something. My knees have been bad for many, many years. So I have to lift 100% with my back. Well, my back was hurting me for 2 days straight. But it's back to normal now again. But I have no choice. I have to shovel it. And the last rain we got yesterday, last night, overnight, well, you can see it's all gone. You remember that big tree limb that was laying down against those twin trees right there that I was trying to cut? Well, I think I told you this. Tommy's mentor, Dave, watched the video and he says, I got to help this guy out. And he comes over and he picks this thing up like it was nothing and just carried it over there and threw it down there. I couldn't even move the damn thing off the tree. And I figured if I cut it in half it would be easy. Unbelievable. Of course, Dave, he's about 6'4", and about 20 years younger than I am. There ain't many guys out there that are as old as me. There's a few, but... So, the rain washed all the snow away. Oh, let's see, we got another one over here. And thank goodness for that. But they're predicting more for Friday night and Saturday. And then next week. So we're getting a storm 3 times a week. And that's what I figured it was going to happen anyways. I don't mind the rain, although too much, it's going to compromise all the roots. Especially on the bigger trees like that Lena right there. You know, it compromises. That's been leaning for years. It's probably always been that way. And then a few over there. There's a dead one right in the pine there that could come down on us. So you worry about the trees, roots being compromised because the soil is wet. You know. So, anyways, the other day, I'm getting to be useless. Honest to God, I'm getting to be useless. I feel useless. I can't do anything. I physically can't do anything. I'm as useless as tits on a bowl. I say that because we have about 8-foot 6-inch ceilings in the center. So I was always able to stand on a chair and change a light bulb. Can't do that anymore. I could reach the bulb, but I couldn't unscrew the little screws. There's 3 of them on the side, thumb screws that hold the globe on. I couldn't reach it. I shrunk. Now, you might have noticed, my wife definitely noticed, for the last couple of years, that I'm hunching over. Now, when I was shoveling the snow, I'm going along and pushing the shovel, and it's very, very heavy, like a snowplow, pushing it, and then when it gets too high, I can't push it anymore. I got to lift it and toss it off to the side. Now, when I was done cleaning off the walkways and everything, I couldn't straighten up. I don't know if you can see this, I was like this. I was hunched over. Right now, I'm walking normal, but I notice when I turn around and look in the mirror, I'm hunched over. I think a lot of it is I got to hunch over at the computer screen, get my face about 6 to 8 inches away from the computer screen, because I can only get so close to it. I can't, because you got the computer desk there, and the monitor sits on another shelf, and I can't pull the monitor closer to me. So in order to read the text on the screen, I have to, of course I have reading glasses and the magnifying glass, and I'm hunched over, so that's my position all the time. It doesn't help. So when you're shoveling snow, you're down like this, and then I'm like this. And I can straighten up, but it's an effort. I feel fine now, but when you look at me, I must have shrunk. I'm just, my wife tells me, getting like your brother and your mother. My mom was hunched over. But my mom had asthma, and she had to sleep with pillows under her head for years, even as I was a kid. So I guess she grew that way, and that's just the way it is. My brother, he slept all the time in later years in a fetal position on the couch in the house on Broad Street, where he passed on. No, he didn't die there, I'm sorry. He died in his apartment. Anyways, so my case, I sleep flat out. I start on my side and usually end up on my back. But I'm not curled up. Just my legs are brought up, but not my body. My upper body is straight. But it's all this constant hunching over. Reading at the computer and stuff, I have to do everything like that. So I'm trying to change a light bulb, which the globes, I'll show you a picture now. The globes are on the very peak of the house. The walls are 7 foot. There might be a few inches different. But the peak, the cathedral ceilings are 8 foot 5 or 8 foot 6. So when you take a chair, which I've always done, and stand on a chair, the chair is about 14 inches, the average chair is about 14 inches, the seat part, from the floor. I still couldn't reach the globe screws. I could reach the bulb, unscrew the bulb, and put another bulb in, but I can't remove the globe or put it on, because I've lost what appears to be 2 inches of height. Now, I was always pretty close to 5'10", 5'9.5", 5'10", but the last number of years, I think I was down to 5'9", and that's pretty much what I am now when I go to the doctors, but it seems like I lost that. My right shoulder has always given me trouble. I can't reach my back to scratch it with my right arm because I don't know if it's a rotator cuff or anything, but it's always been that way for years and years and years. That shoulder has always been bad. So I can't lift that arm up high enough. And then I have to maintain my balance, and I feel like a lot of times I feel like I'm unstable. I'm not dizzy or anything, it just feels like I'm unstable. So I'm coming apart, folks. I'm coming apart. Should make a song about that. Well, we got a lot of water there. Have to check to see if this is still recording. So I went to Home Depot today. I'm going to show you what I got at Home Depot. I bought this step stool here. $20. Now they had a larger one for $37, but this is going to should be good enough because the bigger one is going to be hard to store. There's no room in this house at all. Let me stop this a minute. In Home Depot, I took a ruler and measured from the top step down to here, and it measures 17.5 inches from here to the floor. Okay? The chair I was using is about 14 inches from where you sit to the floor. So it gives me about 3.5 inches more height. Plus, unlike a chair, well, a chair has the leaning back, you can lean on it. This gives me the feeling of stability because I feel like I'm very unstable when I'm on it, not because of the chair being loose, because I'm standing on something without some support for my legs. So when my feet go up here, my shins can go up against this and stabilize me. You can see how the globes are. The last clip was the Tommy's bedroom, and that's where I had to replace the bulb in there, and I got the bulb in, but I couldn't quite reach the screws. I felt very unstable tiptoeing on a chair. That's never happened before. I was always able to reach those areas. So, well, definitely shrunk. And I try to straighten up, and I still can't reach it. Today I feel fine. You never know I had any problems with the back. While I'm on this video, I want to thank one of my viewers. Walk along, you got to pick up the broken limbs. That shows you how many dead trees or dead tree branches that we have here. Anyways, I want to thank one of my viewers for sending me, and you know who you are. You sent a nice card. Got it around Christmas time, but I just got to use it today. McDonald's gift card. So you did not say who you were. You just said you're a viewer. So I want to thank you for that. That was very kind of you. And I just used it today because I had a McDonald's gift card from my wife also. So I finished that off, and I just used it today. So I wanted to thank you. So you know who you are. Thank you very much for that. We appreciate it. So, I'll tell you, I hope it doesn't go much higher, because, I mean, we got quite a bit of an area, quite a bit of height before it'll run over the banks. And all the years I've been here, the brook has never been over the banks, and I've been here 40 years. Not with this mobile home, but in this area. But you can see the way the ground is, it's high up here, and then it starts going down when it gets in the area of where the screen house used to be. And then it goes down again. So, if it ever went over the bank, the house itself would be flooded out. So, but anyways, that's about it. Basically, it's worry on my part. Doesn't do any good to worry, but I'm a worry ward anyways. To worry about high winds, which is the biggest fear, and heavy snow. We're lucky that we got about 3 inches, but by the time I got out there to shovel it, it's gone down quite a bit to about 2 inches of very heavy, what I call heart attack snow. And that's exactly what it is. So the snow blower is all gassed up and ready to go. The generator I had started, and that's ready to go. Fortunately, I didn't need either. And I thought for sure we were going to lose power overnight. We didn't. My wife is on one of them reclining couches. She has to have her feet up. And when you lose power, you can't bring in other words, you can't bring the couch down. Once the feet are up and you lose power, it won't go down. Yes, it has 2 9-volt batteries. That don't do nothing. How the hell's 2 9-volt transistor radio batteries going to run the motor in them things so you can get your feet down when you lose power? Big joke. But that's the way it came. It came with a little battery compartment to put 2 9-volt batteries in there. 9-volt batteries are only going to deliver a few milliamps maybe, not amperes. So it's a big joke. So when you lose power, it don't go down. Well, anyways, I think I've talked enough. Just want to let you know that we survived another one. This is going to be a very, very, very bad winter. There'll be rain and snowstorms or snowstorms 3 times a week. That's the way the pattern's been going. So you get one day there's no sunshine today, so it started out sunny, but it's cloudy again. But you might get one dry day, and then 2 wet days or snowy days, one dry day, and another one. So I'm supposed to get a Friday night to Saturday, and then next week, some more. So it's just going to keep on going and going and going. Let's see what we got over here. So I figured I'd entertain you a little bit. Ooh, yeah. Entertain you a little. This just goes to show you how many dead trees we have, or dead trees limbs that we have overhead. I'll throw it into. This one came down during the snow. This one right here. This leaner over here. Let's see if I can get you in here a little. This leaner is still the leaning. You can see trees falling back there. That was there for a while. Another one over there. And of course the leaner I showed you. That's right there. And it's leaning on this one, this branch here, and it's hard to tell where that's going to go. Goes too much on the left, it's going to destroy the end of the shed and the tractor shed. Well, no longer a tractor shed, it's where I keep all my garden tools and the vibrating mower and so forth that I use to chop leaves. Okay, folks, I think that's the end of this video. I just wanted to let you know how things are going. So, until we meet again, this is the Shrinking Goat, wishing you all a very good day.